So what the hell is going on in Haiti? I don't know. I just know that it's your fault. Yes, that white male patriarchal power is to blame for. I'm not even kidding, really. I was just reading this from a BBC article where it explains that, yeah, it's the international community that's to be blamed for the lack of government in Haiti, because they just helped too much after a series of disasters and civil unrest in this country. Okay, anyway, this is the article that we have. This is from the NBC News. Let's check this out first and then see what the current leader of Haiti, Mr. Barbecue, has to say.
Tonight, the future of democracy in Haiti at its tipping point. As the country, now overrun by gang leaders, teeters on the edge of political chaos. The out-of-control violence escalating over the last week, when the same gangs who once fought each other then banded together, attacking airports, police stations.
Teamwork. That's always the key to success, okay?
The presidential palace, even prisons, releasing thousands of inmates into the streets. The island nation spiraling into a state of emergency, prompting leaders of Caribbean nations to hold an emergency meeting over the crisis. The man at the center of it all, J9 gang leader Jimmy Cherizier, also known as Barbecue, one of Haiti's most notorious and ruthless gang leaders. Now, one of the most...
Now, that lady is being racist. She's calling Mr. Barbecue a ruthless gang leader. I mean, yes, he is called Barbecue because he does torch people that don't think like him, but I think it sounds a little bit racist. I mean, that's just my take. I don't know.
Powerful men in the country, threatening consequences if Haiti's Prime Minister Ariel Henry doesn't answer calls to resign. Henry has been marooned in Puerto Rico since last week, unable to land due to threats at the airport. The Haitian gang boss rising to power, once an officer in the Haitian National Police Force, now the face of the rebellion against the government, likening himself to figures like Robin Hood, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and Fidel Castro.
Basically BLM. This guy should be president of the country already. I mean, he is holding a machine gun, so basically, yeah, he has a great point.
It's clear that he has a messianic vision of his role in Haiti. He presents himself as such, and he so far has the means and is prepared to use them.
Haiti has been rattled by devastation, from the catastrophic earthquake of 2010 to the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse 11 years later. Political and social instability in Haiti has created a power vacuum, opening the doors for Barbecue's influence to skyrocket.
The very conditions of poverty and extreme poverty in the slums, to some extent, nurture that kind of gang violence.
The origin of his nickname Barbecue is up for debate. Cherizier says it was his mother's job as a fried chicken vendor that got him his alias. Others claim it comes from his alleged involvement in the 2018 Port-au-Prince massacre that left more than 70 people dead, many burned beyond recognition. The international community ramping up efforts to prevent nationwide pandemonium as President Biden approved a military operation to airlift some of the embassy staff from Haiti over the weekend. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken meeting with world leaders at that emergency meeting in Jamaica today. The calls for action growing more urgent. The United Nations reports at least 15,000 people left displaced by the violence in just 1 week.
Given how much the evil white man has done here, I think that the only safe thing is let them sort things out themselves. I mean, you cannot have more of these evil white men with their toxic masculinity and their patriarchal views, contaminate this beautiful experiment of socialism going on in this wonderful nation. I mean, I think that's the only reasonable thing to do.
Marissa Parra joins us now live from Miami tonight. And Marissa, as you mentioned there was that high-level summit today with world leaders, including the U.S. Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, who just wrapped up his comments minutes ago. Do we have any idea of what was discussed?
Well, we know the State Department said earlier that leaders from Caribbean nations, as well as other countries, of course, including the United States, part of what they're trying to find a consensus on today is a plan that would help to not only bring...
Enough, light-skinned woman. Let's actually hear our precious leader, Barbecue, what he has to say. We want a country, yes, because we don't have his beautiful words translated with English. I'll just translate this for you. So he wants a safe Haiti. He wants a safe Haiti with a free education, right? Without social discrimination. This is very important for Barbecue, where every person can achieve his desired position in society. And he talks before about employment. So Barbecue does make a great point, you know. And if Ariel Henry does not resign, the country will suffer genocide. Oh, nice. Yeah, genocide. And if the international community keeps supporting Ariel Henry, they will be to blame. Yeah. We will go into a civil war, he says. That will also end up in genocide. The international community, especially the United States, Canada, France, and the Central groups, they will be responsible for all the people killed here in Haiti. I mean, this is just like the previous video. I love it when the people actually committing genocide, they blame others for it. Oh, you're forcing my hand. I don't want to burn everyone around me, but I will, and it's gonna be your fucking fault. You know what? Let Barbecue and people that think like him go on with this utopia that they have in mind. Haiti could be such a wonderful place if evil patriarchal males, white ones, of course, those are the worst of them all, if they stop messing with them and their fantastic socialist project. I think this time they will get communism and socialism and barbecuing people right. This time it will be done the right way. Good job, Barbecue there. You have my full support. Keep on going, man.